welcome back to another video where you can see we're in an Omnidroid test game. Now, this one is actually pretty cool because as you see as we're walking along this beautiful escalatory thingy, you see we've got all of the different Omnidroids, which builds up to, I think, number 11 in this game, which is that humongous one at the end, which most games tend to only have 10. And you can actually become all of these, which is so awesome. And to do that, you need to unlock some badges. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is every single badge, which includes for the Omnidroid version 10, which is super exciting. But more importantly, they do have an Omnidroid version 11, which is a fan design, a concept, if you wish to say. And we love concepts, and look at this. It is huge compared to version 10 here, which is pretty big in its by itself. It is even bigger. And it looks like it's got two heads, because obviously these two things. And they've got either sensors or guns. And I assume I can climb this. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. So if I can climb... Ah, I can't climb any higher. Ah, let me up, let me up, let me up. Hey, check it out. So we made it to the top of the head. It looks like some kind of lasers, maybe some lights. Or I like to think it's kind of some kind of weaponry, given what these Omnidroids are. Oh, check it out. The map's over there. So we've got quite a few badges to get in this game. So let's just get the first one, which is in the spawn area. Literally just over here. If I just use this to speed us up... I wonder what the noise was about. Is it this? It must be. But you'll see this object on the floor here. This is what you're going to run into. And it will give you the Dinagai's mask, I think it is. Look at that. It's pretty awesome. But straight off the bat, that is the first badge. And I'm pretty happy with that. I think what we'll do is just now go straight into trying to find the Omnidroids. And we'll start from the bottom and work our way to the top. And see how we get going from there. So obviously what we're going to want to do is head into the morph badge, because this takes you to the selection of the world. So you can see we have 3 at this point in time, and the one we're going to start with is the forest. The forest is pretty awesome, and this is for the Omnidroid 0. So what we're going to want to do is to head over to this lake piece, and then we're just going to go for a little swim, because what comes next is actually a lot worse, because we're going to have to do some kind of horrible thing known as a maze, which, as you can see here, it's very, very, very dark. So what I'm going to do at the entrance of the maze is now very quickly turn up the brightness so you can see exactly where you're going. So try to trace my steps. I'll try to do this at a decent pace for you, and then hopefully you will be able to get the badge as well. Now, as we're working our way through here, it is quite complicated, so you might need to pause, or even better, slow this video down. Obviously mute it, because you're going to have to hear me talking really slowly, which would be absolutely horrific for you. And then at that point, we're about to get to the natural icon. So what we're looking for is a shiny bucket, literally around here at this point, which we must be getting near around here. So let's just keep going through. I'm pretty sure. So through here, around the corner. And check it out. Guess what we found? We found the happy bucket. The bucket! Yeah! Which means if we go to respawn, which the button's moved, I have noticed they've made a night and day cycle in this game now. But if we then head to the morphs, I just want to check out the morph very quickly. And we've got to find where 0 is. So 0 is clearly here entering the labyrinth. Check this out. We are a bucket which we can attack. Yeah, I love it. Just butts the bottom of the bucket and we can die. Ah, I love the sounds. I'll be honest, the sound's pretty cool. And we stay dead. Okay, so you stay dead until you press the button again. And also, it breaks into pieces. So, you know, that's cool and all. But let's get on to the next badge. So for this one, it's going to be the version 2 Omnidroid, as you can see here. This is the one we're going to go for. And actually, you're going to be super duper excited, because this one is really easy to get. And you see this beautiful looking cave? Well, we're going to head inside and run against this wall and this person. You'll see this item here is exactly what you're after, and that is version 2 now got. And obviously, because we love these absolute morphs in these badge games, I want to see exactly where it's chilling, and more importantly, what it's like. So let's have a look. This is cool. So you get faster, and the sound goes higher. You can attack. Oh, he does a stomp. Scanning. Detection. And death. he just falls over. Honestly, it's pretty cool, but let's just get on to the next Omnidroid, which is going to be version 3. So there's 2 parts for this one. What we're going to do is just run all the way down this long line of Omnidroids, even though we've technically already done that at the beginning of the video. We just need to do it once more because I clearly missed something that we should have just grabbed first off the bat instead of the mask. And that is literally a part just over here, which I missed jumping up. This exact leg. We ran up here, and yeah, I missed it. You want to run into this, which gives you the Omnidroid part version 3. It means now we can move on to the next one, because it's kind of useful considering where it is and how to get to it. We're going to need a little bit of help. So let's have a really quick look at this, and it does an attack. What? Is that the attack? Okay, it does scanning, detection, and death. Oh, look at that. So, one, it's pancakes on the floor with sparky sounds. Would you say this is version 3 and version 4 combined? Or do you think it's just version 3? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. But hey, let's just get on to the next badge. So in this part 5, we're going to have to go on a little adventure. So head over to the map section. And once again, we're going to be heading over into the forest and ignoring the city. And I'm not sure what this map is, but I'm really actually quite excited to check it out further. Now, when you're here and everything loads, we're going to be wanting to look for a big old piece of version 5. Oh, is that a broken... Oh, it's a broken, like, satellite or something else dish. But look, right over here, you will see you've got number 5. So as you spawn over in that direction, you want to basically look for this electrical tower that's broken. And you'll see it just here, which if you jump on it, you'll see we found the Omnidroid part 5. And yes... I'm actually pretty glad that it's another nice, easy one for us to find. Although, does this lead us somewhere if we manage to run up this? Or does it oof us? It looks like it's a piece of assembly line. Like the robots go along to travel. A bit like some kind of... I don't know. Doesn't matter because we don't need to worry about it. But as you can see from the distance, you spawn over here. We went over there for the first one, version 0. And now version 5 is just there. So hopefully... easy to find. So version 6, while we were here, I just thought it may as well be easier to stay here. If you've gone back to the beginning, obviously run to the forest map. As you can see, it's nice and sunny for us right now, which means this should be easy to spot where it is. And fortunately, there's no horrible maze to do, but it's not quite as easy as finding version 5 that we just did. But for this version 6, which is obviously what I meant, not version 5, you want to dive into the water. And we went this way last time. Let's go first person. We went this way last time. But this time, you want to go through here. Now, once you manage to get through, it'll take you to another dimension. And you'll see literally right in front of me. If you can't see this, then I'll increase the brightness so you can see exactly what it is. And if you run into it, you will see the Omnidroid part version 6 has now been discovered, which is perfect because it also means we're getting through the list pretty quick until we can get to number 10, which I'm super excited to get because we haven't got it in the other game. And version 10 is the one that I really want, although version 11 would be pretty cool. But let's get on to the next morph. So for this one, we're going to get version 7. And honestly, we get to try the new map this time. So as you can see, we've been going into the forest pretty much most of these badges so far. But this time, we get to break the mold and go into this new world map, which I'm still not quite sure what it is. But if you guys have an idea of what kind of design it is, do let me know. I mean, my first guess looking at this is it's some kind of factory. But... hey, what do I know? Because I actually haven't a clue what it is, but you guys may know what it is. So, yes, what we're going to do is to head through and run into this door just over here and just keep following the path around until we can eventually get to... oh, my goodness. Look at the size of that Omnidroid in there. That's crazy big. But basically, we're going to be heading through this path. Just keep following it, and eventually, it should take us to some scary flaming walls, which, don't worry, they may oof you unless you go into the wrong place. And it actually looks like Minecraft with lava. Would you not agree, guys? Would you say it's like Minecraft lava? So prepare yourself to run through, because what we're going to do is just to hop, skip on, jump into here. And as you get to the very end, we're going to stop here, turn left. You see this little gap? This is what we're going to want to run into. You won't die. Don't worry. It gives you the Omnidroid version 7, which is pretty awesome to add to the collection. So it means we've got over half of them at this point. Obviously 7. We only got the 10 to get. So I'm actually pretty excited with the other 2 badges. And can we put the password in here? Can I put the password in? Can we just get the next badge? Yeah, let's do that. So let's roll on with version 8. Back through the morph. And then as we get here, I wish my guy could run a bit faster. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could use a different Omnidroid to go roly-poly-olies and get everywhere much quicker. But to the forest we go again. And what you want to do is to get to a high point to try and find the lava cave. Now, it makes more sense if I can maybe find it. So let me just get to a high point and we'll see exactly where we need to go. And it looks like it's that there. That looks like it wants to pretend to be a volcano. So from the spawn of over here, you just basically run in front of you to the lake is a really good viewpoint or local point to where to run to. And instead of going in it and going a bit of swimming, we're going to run around and climb up around this mountain. So as we go around here, you'll see the entrance of the cave, which I'm sure we will go into a bit later. Don't worry, and check out all the goodness that's in there. And for now, all we want to do is to hop, skip, and jump all the way up around the outside, up until this point just here. And you will see version A is just chilling on the floor, so make sure you do a big old jump down to it and land on its head so you can get a double kill. But more importantly, you unlock version A. Look at this guy. Oh, it's pretty awesome. So for version 9, at this point, we're near to version 10. We're going to want to go back through to the morph badge. It's a strange place, I have to say at this point, for them to put the maps in here. Why don't they just put them at the start as well? Is in here? But for once, we're not going to the forest. We're not going to the new factory location or kind of lair, I guess it is. We're actually going to the city. Yes, I know. Everyone's looking forward to this. We love the city. That's from Gary's mod. So once you land here, what you're going to want to do is to look this way and go between these two buildings. We're going to run through and it should take you to another main road. Take a left. And at this point, you just want to keep following this just for a little while. And when you get to this cave, you want to go to a right. I say it's a cave, but you know, that building there, you want to take a right and follow this down just for a little bit. And then eventually, you'll see this gap here with another bit of grass. Which, if you do, look to your right and you'll see this building here with what looks like a ladder. Now, we're going to climb this ladder all the way to the top. Yes, sir. Actually, this is quite a tall building. Actually, it must be one of the tallest buildings they have on this map. And I didn't realize this was so far away from the forest that we were working on. I wonder if you can see the spawn area from here. In fact, you can. It's literally there in the distance. I love the fact they don't add any fog or anything like that. As you'll see, there is indeed a very, 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 very see-through bridge just here. You see this? If I move my camera angle, we see how it fades? It's a bit darker. Yeah, so what we're going to need to do is to make sure you can run across this like so, and then check it out. Version 9 is just chilling on top of the world. Well, top of the building. It is, isn't it? Massive skyscraper. Look at this. It's so high up, and wow. This map is huge. Look at it. It's the one that has been used a lot in the Skibidi toilet games, isn't it? Yeah, this must be really familiar. We spawned all over the way over here. So, actually, to make your life easier, if you look up and take a step back, you should be able to see these two massively tall buildings. Just run towards it. Make your life so much easier. But, talking of life and easier, let's get on to version 10. So for the one that I've been personally looking forward to, the version 10 as of right now, all the way down there, is actually not too bad to find. So let's just run straight into this. Version 9, believe it or not, was actually more difficult to find than version 10. Now version 10 is also in the city map. So let's just run straight into this. And what you're going to want to do is to look for a small building near the spawn, which is this one here, this tiny little hut. So this building here, if you didn't realize, you can actually go inside. So if we go through here, you'll see at the moment you can't run through this. This is a door which is operated by this tiny red switch just here. And as you'll see, you can now run through it. Crazy, right? We can run through it. So all you'll need to do is to go up the stairs. I would try and make this easier to see, but my moving speed is so fast. And as you see, when you get to the top, you got a tiny version of version 10 chilling out here, which we've now just unlocked, and boom, yes, finally, I think this means we can check out number 10, which is the one I've been looking forward to the whole time. Yeah, this is definitely version 10, so you got version 9, version 10. Obviously, there's a few here that we haven't got in this video. If you're interested in how to find them, let me know, and I will record a video for it to be helpful for you, and check this out. Oh, it's not even animated. Oh, it's a little bit upsetting. Let's go to the city where it fits in beautifully. Look at this. Number 10. We've got so many different things. We've got attack. Oh, they've got animations for the actual attacks, though. That's actually pretty cool. We've got attack too. Oh, look at that drip. Wait, what? Does it fire it into you? Smash. Booty smash. It's the Gat attack. And then we got ourselves some lasers. Oh, wait. These are lasers. Yes, that means that the version 11 has 3, 6, 12 lasers on the 2 heads it has. That's crazy cool. And we got the ball effect, which is actually pretty cool. I like this. Although, remember the other game we played recently when you're attacking version 9 and it rolls into a ball and it goes like 1,000 miles an hour? Yeah, I didn't appreciate that. We can scan. Oh, I like this. This is really good. And death. Oh, look at that. It flattens out and its head falls inside its body. It's a bit like a turtle. This is a pretty awesome change of things to do with them. Oh, if you jump as well. Oh, wait, hang on. So if you jump in a ball, you break it. But still, guys, I've got at least another badge, which I think you guys might be interested in. So let's go and find what we need to do. So for this one, we're going to get the Syndrome badge. And for this, head through the Morph badge, wall door thing, head to the city. And basically, we're going to get ourselves a new badge at this point. So as we spawn in again, but not as version 10 Omnidroid, you see the little shack we found last time to unlock version 10. You got to run it in that direction just to get to where we need to be. And this shouldn't hopefully be too bad to get. So what we can do is turn right. And then once you get to here, you see this bridge. Jump down into this muddy pit and head over in this direction. Because if I zoom out, you should be able to see a door behind us. So run into this door and effectively you'll see like a shadowy kind of mark on the wall. Yeah, just run into this space here. And as you see, you unlock the badge nice and easy. Now, the cool thing about this is, okay, we didn't have a showcase of all of the morphs because I'm sure some of you are going to play them for quite a while when you unlock them. But we did at least show version 10, which is pretty awesome. And to be honest, it's the one I've been super excited for. Hear me out here. We've got a fan favorite here, haven't we? We got the version 11 all the way at the end, which is absolutely huge. Absolutely massive. Now, how much does that cost to unlock? That is the thing. So we go to the Game Pass Morph area. And you'll see here, these are the ones that you pay for. So you've got a noob Omnidroid. You've got a bacon hair Omnidroid. You've got what looks to be version 11. And, oh my goodness. What are you? That is a beta test at the moment. Wait, what? All I need to do is to reach that button somehow. And I know if I touch this, you get oofed. So maybe there's another way to unlocking it. If we go like this and I can get my arm to touch. Oh, no. Oh, it's touching the button, but I've been oofed, so that doesn't work. Well, guys, if you found it helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if you think we should test out version 11 to see what all the fuss is about, and if it does truly have 12 lasers on its face. I mean, I hope it does. I hope it has 12 lasers, because that'd be absolutely OP. Subscribe. Bye!